So heroes are coming to Clash Royale, and we are starting out with the Hero Knight, which spawns with a shield and a brand new aesthetic. Here you can see its new makeover, and Triumphant Taunt is the ability, gains a shield and taunts nearby enemies, forcing them to attack him. Same stats as a normal knight, a mustache so magnificent it lures enemies to their doom. I'm going to begin by taking a look at Hero Knight in 3.0 Expo cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Hero Knight in 3.0 Expo cycle. I am here with my good friend Aragon, who's going to help me playtest the new Hero Knight and a bunch of different Hero Knight decks. Going to be seeing what this card can do. Let me start by saying I did not expect Supercell to add heroes to Clash Royale, nor am I very fond of it, actually. So we go for the Xbow right here, and there is Aragon dropping that Hero Knight already. You can see it has a new skin, new animations, and everything is just different. There's the Hero Knight, and I have it in my hand right now. As you can see, every copy of Knight is going to be a Hero Knight, and I think that's already fundamentally a big problem with heroes and their game design. They are not cycle-based like evolutions. They act like evolutions and champions combined into one, but every single knight that you play is going to be a Hero Knight, and so this is problematic because I honestly, I'm trying this out for the first time today. We'll see how good it is, I actually don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to be broken, and if it is going to be broken, then every copy of it being the hero version is kind of scary. That is some crazy pressure. Hero Knight, Dark Goblin at the bridge. I think we have to Tesla to snipe, and he pops the taunt, as you can see. Whoa. Okay, so the Tesla is suddenly on the Dark Goblin, which means I'm forced to overcommit on that, and then I have to log the wall breakers, and I'm at like 0 elixir. That was insane. So that was the taunt right there, which is the Hero Knight's ability. When I play my Hero Knight down, you'll see that he has a button like a champion's ability where it just functions as a special ability, and the taunt basically makes it so everything targets the knight. Not only that, but it gets a shield that reduces damage, so it's just 1 elixir. It's really broken, and okay, this is a lot of pressure. I think I just have to eat a lot of damage. I'll go for my Hero Knight and try and get a nice counter push here, because I feel like we can actually make something happen. So I'm going to go for the Xbow in the right side, and I'll get an E-Spirit in front of this Archer on the left to try and get some dual lane pressure right now, but I feel like Aragon, there's the Hero Knight right there, so E-Spirit plus Evo Archer going to get some really good value, as you can see. Nice dual lane pressure, but this Hero Knight is just going to guarantee it. It's kind of like an Evo Knight in a way, because it's not spawning with the shield. You know, every normal Knight is default in its stats, the same as a normal Knight, but it can pop that ability anytime. Here, when I pop the ability, as you can see, I get a shield for free just for only 1 elixir. I get to stall this out a little longer, and I feel like that's just really useful. Here's the taunt right there. The E-Spirit does not actually do what I wanted it to do. This is actually so sketchy, man. This Hero Knight is going to be really painful. We're already down a lot of damage right now, and I feel like the pressure is just really high. And then the Hero Knight by Aragon here is just causing a lot of, oh my god, he's just not relenting with this pressure. Let's get our Hero Knight in front. I think I do have to get a Tesla down on these wall breakers. That is some crazy pressure, but now we do have a nice Xbow coming up. He does actually get that taunt, which gets damage. Oh my god. Now we have a good counter push though, so I have this Hero Knight going down. So I'm going to pop the taunt. As you can see, it taunts everything, and I get a free shield. I'm back to a new Hero Knight, which I'll play at the bridge, and my Evil Archers. Pop that taunt again to get a brand new shield, and you can see that it's basically every single time I play a Hero Knight, it has the new hero effects, and that Xbow is now going to be on the tower. Really nice connection. He does go for the taunt, which does not retard the Xbow because it's slightly out of range, so taunt does have a radius effect. As you can see, it has to be within a certain radius. Gonna pretty much try and ignore most of the right side chip because I really need to defend this left side and get some counter pushes going. Let's go for an Xbow. We have, once again, a Hero Knight lined up with our Evo Test. Let's get that taunt going. Free shield for 1 elixir. Brand new Hero Knight plopped at the bridge. Brand new taunt. And I have an Evo Tesla to predict the wall breakers. He gets that Hero Knight taunt himself, so that's going to distract everything. I have quite a lot of pressure at the bridge, so let's go for our Archers. You can see that the Hero Knight with the taunts just going crazy with a free shield every single time. We have 4 Archers on the board that he just can't stop. Going to get yet another Hero Knight down, and I have Evo Archers right behind. Get that taunt going, so that's just a guaranteed shield once more. The E-Spirit chains onto the cannon because it's taunted by the Hero Knight. Doesn't actually attack the E-Spirit. As you can see, this is just crazy pressure, and we can just keep going, and Aragon just can't do anything. This is actually insane. The Hero Knight gets a hit on the tower as well. We have another Hero Knight, and he calls a good game. That is just insane. Hero Knight is just such a broken card. What in the world is this card, man? Honestly, man, what were they thinking when they designed this card? So I'm going to be trying out Queenbow now. I think Queenbow is a really good perspective Expo deck with the new Hero Knight. And something I want to talk about with this incoming Heroes update as well is that there are changes to deck construction now in terms of champions as well. So heroes kind of go hand in hand with champions. I mean, they're kind of the same thing, right? They have abilities, they're versions of existing cards. I guess that's more of an evolution trait, but they have abilities just like champions. And you will see that since I'm playing both Hero Knight and Archer Queen in this Queenbow deck, I have my Hero Knight ability on the left, and my Queen ability will be on the right as usual. It's going to be kind of more intense now that we're going to have multiple abilities and just a lot more going on in Clash Royale. As you can see, I get my Queen down, and we have 2 abilities we can pop now, which is just going to be more complex. Let's pop our Queen ability here and just try and get some value out of this, as he does pop his own Hero Knight down, and he might pop that taunt, which is just, again, a free shield. The Fireball basically does nothing because of that shield. We just take some guaranteed damage because that is a real pain, man. This is going to be so frustrating. I feel like every single deck can play Hero Knight. So what I was talking about when it comes to champions and heroes is that, normally you can only play 1 champion in a deck. That's always been the case ever since champions were added in 2023, I want to say. But now, guess what? You can play 2 champions in a deck with this update, because why not? Let's pop our taunt here. As you can see, we get a free shield, and everything's forced to go onto the Hero Knight. So even if it was on the Queen, it would actually retarget onto the Knight. And that was actually kind of helpful because my cycle was pretty bad. I was forced to go for my Fireball, and so I didn't really have a great response to the minion horde. So just getting that ability of the Hero Knight to tank for the Hero Horde was pretty nice, I guess. And now we'll just get our ability plus log on the Skarmy. But yeah, now you can play 2 champions in a deck. So for example, Bridge Spam can play a Golden Knight plus Boss Bandit. And it's going to kind of go hand in hand with heroes as well. I believe you can only play 2 heroes and or champions in one deck. So I'll show on the screen right now the new deck slots. Now it's going to be evolutions on the top 2 top left cards in the deck, and heroes/champions on the top 2 on the right. So 4 slots for special cards. They did say they're not adding a 3rd evolution slot. I guess 2 hero slots is not an evolution slot technically. I don't know, man. Let's go for an Xbow right now. We do have a pretty good push. Again, we have our Archer Queen plus Hero Knight on the board. Looking pretty solid, honestly. I feel like I maybe could have popped that Hero Knight ability, but I'm just kind of figuring out the best ways to use this card. This is going to be sketchy, dude. He has a Hero Knight plus an Evo Skarmy. I think I'm going to need to save my Evo Tesla for that Evo Skarmy General. Okay, beautiful Evo Tesla value. And look at that Evo Tesla. Yo, they changed the animations for the card. Oh my god, do you guys see that? That is a new animation on that Evo Tesla. That is actually really satisfying. Wow. So, I mean, I guess they're just changing some stuff with this update. Let's pop our Queen ability and go for a log. His cycle's pretty bad. He does pop that Hero Knight ability to keep the HP high, but we do get some good queenship here. Really good counter push, and I'm still lost in those Evo Tesla waves, dude. That was really satisfying. So I guess with this update, they're changing the visuals for quite a few cards. I think I noticed my Evo Ice Spirit looked pretty different as well, so they're just changing a bunch of stuff. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about this. I mean, you can say what you want about heroes being broken, but they are changing some other cool stuff. Can't really complain about that, right? So let's get a Hero Knight down in the back, pop our ability, and I mean, we're just kind of chilling here. Mortar bait with the Hero Knight. It's actually going to be pretty annoying because if he goes for that ability and I'm trying to kill like a minion horde or something, and he also has a Golden Knight plus, like, it just feels weird, man, having champions and heroes together like they're the same thing. Here's the Evo Ice Spirit. As you can see, like, new animations. That's actually really satisfying. I have to say, that's pretty satisfying, man. I had a feeling I was going to go for that minion horde right there. So there's the Hero Knight ability, which just gives it a free shield, and that's really tanky. We can get a nice counter push, though, with this Archer Queen, and I feel like this is going to be decently promising. Yo, the Golden Knight has some new dash animations, too. I have to say, the art team is cooking. I mean, whatever we say about the update, the art team is sure cooking. Let's go for a Queen again, pop our new ability, and then we can do is get another Queen, or another Hero Knight, rather, in front. So we got 2 Queen abilities and 2 Hero Knights, if I'm not mistaken, in that sequence, and it's just going to be really complicated, honestly. That's the best way I can describe this. This game is just going to be complicated now because there's just so much going on, and he does get a really good Skarmy in front. This is really sketchy. Hold on, how am I going to defend this? I think I just have to Fireball, then let's get an Evo Ice, and wait, that Evo... Oh my god, that Hero Knight taunt almost screwed my Ice Spirit over because it literally bypassed the Mother Witch and went straight to the Hero Knight. Evo Tesla, not the most optimal pulse, but let's get a Fireball down. Hero Knight taunt, the tower. Okay, we have to log the Skarmy. I think we're alive. That was really intense. I feel like we both got some really good punishes, but you can see that again. Hero Knight plus just Hero Knight in the game, heroes in general, are just going to add so much depth and complexity to Clash Royale. I'm not sure if we're ready for this, because this is going to be really kind of game-changing, and I'll talk more about some of the deck changes in the next match. All right, we're back to 3.0 Xbow cycle. By the way, I don't mean to shamelessly plug, but as you guys can see by my name here, if you do buy the new hero offers, use code SK555 in the shop. It would mean a lot. Thanks for the support. But objectively, for this update, I would say heroes are going to be a net L for us Xbow players, because I mean, Hero Knight is really strong. Okay, Archer Queen plus Hero Knight. Maybe this is Queen Bow for Aragon here. But objectively, Hero Knight is going to be really strong, and I think it's going to be very useful in Xbow cycle. But at the same time, you guys should see the other heroes. I mean, we saw in the teaser, there's Hero Giant, which is just a Hero Giant. Like, who asked for that, dude? So Giant's going to be back in the meta. Then we have Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A, which apparently becomes level 21 for no reason. So level 21 in Clash Royale, very cool, man. I'm really looking forward to the new level 16, plus a Mini P.E.K.K.A that levels itself up 5 times, plus a Chef Tower to make it level 22, plus a Mirror for 23, man. I don't even know what the hell is going on here, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, Cannon, Poison, not Queen Bow, maybe Goblin Trill in that case. And so Hero Knight again. It's going to be really hard to break through Hero Knight, man, because the other thing is kind of like a monk, where it doesn't reflect the Xbow back onto itself. That's really bad. But it does, the taunt can retarget an Xbow off of the knight. And so that's problematic, because again, the nature of heroes is that every single time you play them down, they get their abilities in full form. Also, let's talk about this new arena. It actually looks really sick. I mean, the star in the middle, everything. That, I will say, guys, I have ADHD. I'm sorry I get distracted easily going from point to point, but you get what I'm saying. This arena is awesome. Let's talk about the deck changes. Again, I think it's just really complicated for no reason that we're going to be having, you know, multiple heroes and champions in the same deck. Let's pop our Hero Knight ability here. Maybe we can make something happen with this counter push, and then I'll go Skellies for the Archer Queen. And we actually did keep that Evo Archer alive, so really good Hero Knight ability, as you can see, forcing out an Ice Spirit, so a net positive trade, or a neutral trade, I guess, because 1 for 1. But only being 1 elixir, I feel like the Hero Knight's ability is so low risk for such high potential reward. Again, if something is like on your Evo Archer, if they play like a Mini P.E.K.K.A on top, but you pop the Hero Knight ability, not only do you get that shield to tank a Mini P.E.K.K.A hit, but it also just retargets the Mini P.E.K.K.A. It'll walk straight over the Archer. Let's pop our shield right now. As you can see, keeps the Knight alive and does just stay there to 1v1 that Queen, which that wouldn't have been possible with a normal Knight. That's actually huge. Like, that ability is crazy. And so now we have a Goblin Drill. Let's go Skeletons. Okay, good prediction, Poison. Let's go E-Spirit plus Log. Try and... Bro, wait, what? My E-Spirit? Oh my god, he goes for the taunt. And the E-Spirit, and that Xbow was a misclick. I was meant to play my Skeletons, but dude, I didn't have anything for that. He went for the Evo... Oh my god, he's back. I keep calling it Evo Knight accidentally. He went for the Hero Knight taunt again. Like, it's off the drill. Dude, the tower retargeted off the Goblin Drill. How am I supposed to defend that? I cannot defend that. What am I supposed to do there? Like, my tower is just gone. Dude, this card. Oh my god, this card. Like, I can't with this card. What is this? The game is over. I can't come back. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's go for the Xbow. We do have our own Hero Knight plus Evo Archer counter pushing in the other side. Maybe we can make something happen. We'll go E-Spirit plus Log on the drill, but I just don't feel good about this. We get a lock. Hold on. Let's go with our Hero Knight. Pop ability to get that free shield, and that'll actually be really effective. Plus, everything's targeted onto the Knight. Keep this protection going and maybe block everything. Wait, this looks really promising. Oh, no, we're not getting enough damage, dude. I can't believe how much damage Aragon just caught. What in the world was that? That is so broken, man. That is so broken. What am I supposed to do about that, dude? Again, he pops that taunt. Everything, the Tesla is off the drill. I'm forced to overcommit every single time. Like, Hero Knight at the bridge plus ability. GG, like, what can you do, man? Oh my god, Xbow is so cooked. Like, even if I break through, if I can't get defense, if I can't defend stuff because it's undefendable, because a Hero Knight is making stuff undefendable, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, dude. Like, this is just insane. So I'll get my Hero Knight down. Look, it's going to the Knight. It's not attacking the Goblins. That's not balanced, dude. That is not balanced. You can't convince me that that's balanced. Like, 1 elixir taunt? Who thought a taunt was a good idea in Clash Royale? The game is over. He just has to get a poison down. We should almost make a comeback. We got some good damage, but oh my goodness, that is just not balanced whatsoever. I can't believe what I just witnessed in that game. Can we just talk about how insane that Hero Knight game was with the drill, like, I actually cannot get over it. I just lost my entire tower in one sequence. I don't even know what's going on, but okay. Now I'm trying to think of other applications for Hero Knight in this game and other win cons. I mean, anything on the tower is going to be busted. So Goblin Barrel, like Hypno Bait, like Aragon played in our first game there, that should be pretty solid if you get the taunt off at the right time. Maybe like Graveyard with Hero Knight. Say you want the Graveyard to tank for the night, then you just pop that taunt ability and it gets a free shield plus the tower retargets off the Graveyard onto the tower. Yeah, that's not balanced. Oh my gosh, we're actually going to see Hero Knight Graveyard. I'm calling it right now. Hero Knight Graveyard, Hero Knight Goblin Drill. Those cards are going to be, those archetypes are going to be really, really broken, and there's just not much you can do about it. What about like Minor Poison? Aragon's playing Minor Balloon right now. What about like Minor Poison? Wait, that taunt? Oh my gosh, the Tesla is off the balloon onto the Hero Knight, so I'm forced to go for a Fireball. That is balanced, bro. That is so balanced. What is this game coming to? Oh my goodness. And don't forget, guys, this is one of the 4 heroes coming to the game. We have 4 heroes. If you thought Hero Knight was bad, we have 4 heroes. This is just 1/4 of what we're about to witness. I really have faith in Clash Royale. You know, I love this game. I'm a Supercell super creator. I've gained access to the developer build. I'm playing on developer with Aragon right now. I'm really proud of how far I've come in my career and the type of content I make for you guys, but is the game just going to be dead? Like, are heroes just going to kill Clash Royale? I'm genuinely kind of concerned because this is just not healthy right now the way I see it. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Are heroes, after seeing this gameplay that I'm showing you, are heroes going to kill Clash Royale? I genuinely just, I don't even know, man. So Minor Balloon Cycle with the Hero Knight taunt to actually retarget Tesla off a balloon onto a Hero Knight, dude. I can't see some applications, by the way, for Xbow, of course. I mean, I got a really good sequence in that bait game, just pressuring with Hero Knights plus ability spam. But also, I feel like, say they have, you know, a good tank killer or an Xbow killer like a Musketeer or a Cannon, you can pop a Hero Knight down, pop taunt ability, and retarget it off the Xbow and keep the Xbow alive and healthy. I feel like that's pretty nice. And also, speaking of pretty nice, if you guys take a look at this Evo Tesla Pulse animation again, that is so satisfying, man. I love that. I have to, again, give props to the art team. Shout out to Rodrigo as well. That's my boy right there on the art team. Looks like even the Evo Tesla Pulses are newly animated as well. I have to say I'm pretty fond of this. Let's go for an Xbow. We can maybe make something happen here. I could pop this Hero Knight ability, but I feel like it's about to die, so let's just let it go. Get our Evo Archers down, maybe make something happen with those. We have a new Hero Knight, which we can just play at the bridge, and then we can pop this ability to taunt everything. As you can see, that Knight's going to ignore our Evo Archer and go straight to the Knight instead. Like, that's actually pretty promising, and so I feel like there will be applications, definitely on offense, in terms of Hero Knight and Xbow Cycle. And I feel like, again, the biggest problem with Hero Knight is it's such a good general card. You guys remember when Evo Knight was first released? It was found in literally every single deck. Like, Evo Knight was fit in Graveyard, in Golem, in Goblin Giant Sparky, of course in Xbow, in Minor Poison, in Logbait, you know, any kind of win condition archetype you want to name it, Evo Knight fit in. I feel like it's the same thing for Hero Knight and just heroes in general. Like, if they make a good generalized hero, it's just going to be highly concerning and probably not good for the game. So there he got that taunt going, and the Xbow was forced to lock on to the Hero Knight. Let's get an Xbow down opposite with these archers. We are actually losing right now because I feel like the pressure with the Hero Knight is just really hard to break through. Let's see if this works. Pop ability there. Okay, the bomb tower unfortunately still splashes, so it looks like the Hero Knight doesn't like isolate splash. You know, it doesn't not make a bomb tower splash onto the bow. I think we can come back though, maybe get some nice Hero Knight offensive pressure, and then just spell cycle from here. And of course, this beautiful, satisfying Evo Tesla animation again. So we'll protect this. He does get that taunt going, and so the tower is just forced on that Hero Knight with that shield. I'm going to begin my spell cycle right now, and maybe we can make something happen. Yo, that Tesla, dude, like that animation, that is a nice animation. I can't understate it. Let's bridge block this Hero Knight, because I know he's going to do some shenanigans where he gets that taunt and it's going to actually block the Tesla from getting on the balloon. Let's get a Tesla away from the Evo Musketeer's range, and then Esprit to make sure it doesn't get any death damage on the tower. Evo Archers plus bridge block again. Get my Evo Tesla with that pulse, and I can fireball again. That is a beautiful comeback with a beautiful Evo Tesla pulse to boot. at the end. You guys let me know what you think about heroes. I think heroes are actually going to ruin Clash Royale. We need some emergency balance changes, and they haven't even released yet. ASAP, man. Hero Night is going to be everywhere. Mark my words.